My girlfriend posted real love means accepting someone's flaws. Right after I confronted her about cheating, I commented, "You're right. I accept that you're not for me," and blocked her. She created 3 fake accounts trying to reach me, I 28. Male thought I was dating the perfect woman. Turns out I was just dating a really good actress. Patricia and I had been together for 3 years. We shared an apartment, a cat named Toast, and what I thought was a future. I'm not the type to snoop through phones or check social media obsessively. Trust was my default setting. Big mistake. It started with little things she'd mention. A corker named Robert a lot. Robert said the funniest thing today. Robert brought donuts to the office. Robert thinks I should ask for a raise. Cool, Robert, sounds nice. Then came the late nights, marketing emergencies. She said client dinners that ran until midnight, weekend strategy sessions. I'm not stupid. I know offices have busy periods, but when she came home from a work event with her dress on backwards at 2 a.m., even I had to raise an eyebrow. "It's not backwards," she said, looking me dead in the eye. "This is how it's supposed to be worn, reader." It was definitely backwards. The tag was literally sticking out from her collarbone. The confrontation happened on a Tuesday. I'd gotten home early with food poisoning, thanks sketchy street tacos. Patricia's laptop was open on the couch, and a Facebook message notification popped up from Robert with heart emojis. I know I shouldn't have looked, but when your girlfriend gets a message that starts with, "Last night was incredible, you look." The messages went back months. Explicit photos, plans to meet up, complaints about me. Apparently I'm too predictable and emotionally unavailable, which is rich considering I'd spent the last 3 years planning surprises for her and going to couples therapy at her insistence. She came home at her usual time, 6:30 p.m. No marketing emergency that night. "We need to talk," I said. "Okay." She sat down, scrolling through her phone. I saw the messages with Robert. The phone stopped moving. She looked up at me with this expression I'd never seen before. Not guilt, not surprise. Annoyance. "You went through my laptop?" It was open. The message popped up. "That's still an invasion of privacy." I laughed. Actually laughed. "You're sleeping with your coworker, and I'm the bad guy for finding out." "It's not what you think the photos suggest." Otherwise, she stood up, grabbed her purse. "I need some air." "Patricia, no, you know what? Yes, I've been seeing Robert. You want to know why? Because he actually sees me. He appreciates me. You just exist around me. I exist around you. I literally rearranged my entire life to move in with you. I drive you to work. When your car breaks down, I cook dinner every night because you don't do kitchens. That's just logistics. Robert makes me feel alive." She left 20 minutes later. She posted on Facebook, "Real love means accepting someone's flaws, not attacking them for being human." Some people will never understand what it means to truly support their partner. 67 likes in the first hour. Her friends commenting hearts, "And you deserve better, babe." So I commented, "You're right. I accept that you're not for me." Then I blocked her Facebook, Instagram, phone, email. Total radio silence. That should have been the end of it. It wasn't. Within an hour of blocking Patricia, the fake account started. First was John Johnston profile picture of a golden retriever. No mutual friends message, "Hey, I think there's been a misunderstanding with you and Patricia. She's really upset. Can we talk?" Delete block. Then Mary Waters stock photo of a woman laughing at salad. "Hi. I'm Patricia's friend from yoga. She asked me to reach out because she can't seem to contact you. She's worried about Toast." Toast was fine, by the way, sitting on my lap purring while I deleted yoga. The third one was creative property manager. Robert messages message, "Hello, this is regarding your lease at 425 Oak Street. We need both tenants to sign an addendum ASAP. Nice try. Our property manager is named Jennifer, and she exclusively communicates through passive-aggressive notes taped to our door." Then Patricia got smart. She showed up at my office. "We need to discuss the apartment," she said, breezing past reception like she belonged there. "Everything can go through lawyers." I said, not looking up for my computer lawyers for what. "It's just a breakup. You're on the lease, I'm on the lease, you can buy me out or I can buy you out. You're being ridiculous, it's my apartment. Your name might be first on the lease, but I've paid exactly half of everything for 2 years. I have receipts, she said on my desk, actually said on my desk, right on top of my keyboard, baby. We can work this out, Robert, means nothing. Please get off my desk. See, this is what I mean. You're so cold, no wonder. I needed to find warmth somewhere else. My coworker, John, poked his head in. Everything okay in here? Perfect, Patricia said, hopping off the desk. Just leaving, she turned at the door. You'll regret this, I promise you. That narrator voice. I did not regret it, but she was right about one thing. This was about to get complicated. The next morning, I woke up to my phone buzzing nonstop. Patricia had made a public post and tagged me in it since. I blocked her. I couldn't see the post directly, but that didn't matter. The notifications were from our mutual friends. Mary commented on a post you were tagged in. John liked a post you were tagged in. It was an avalanche. I had a friend send me a screenshot. The post read, "Some of you have been asking why James and I broke up. I wanted to respect his privacy, but since he's spreading lies about me, I need to defend myself. He's been emotionally abusive for years, controlling, jealous. I finally found the strength to leave, and now he's trying to punish me for it. Please don't believe his lies." The comments were brutal. People I'd known for years calling me a monster. Her mom commenting that she always knew something was off about me. I screenshotted everything then. I did something petty. I changed my relationship status to single and posted, "Interesting how finding out about someone's affair makes you the bad guy." Anyway, Toast and I are doing great. I added a photo of Toast lounging in a sunbeam. Cats make everything better. My phone immediately blew up. Mutual friends choosing sides. Her sister calling me names I didn't know. She knew. My own mom texting, "What's this about an affair?" Then Robert messaged me, not through a fake account, just straight up his real profile picture of him in a suit holding a fish. "Bro, we need to talk." Man to man, I almost didn't respond. Almost. There's nothing to discuss. Look what happened with Patricia and me. It just happened. You can't control love, you're right. You also can't control consequences. Is that a threat? Number Robert. It's a lease agreement, which you'll be dealing with soon since Patricia needs a new roommate. I have my own place. Congratulations. The typing bubble appeared for 5 minutes. Then she said you were like this. Cold, calculating. No wonder she needed a real man. A real man who won't let his mistress move in with him. Noted. I muted him and went back to apartment hunting, found a decent studio closer to work, put in an application, then I made a spreadsheet of every shared expense. Patricia and I had 2 years of 50/50th splits on rent, utilities, groceries, furniture, all documented because I'm the kind of person who keeps receipts predictable, maybe prepared. Absolutely. Patricia tried one more fake account. That week, Michael Thompson, supposedly a lawyer, Miss Collins, has retained my services regarding your shared assets. Please respond within 48 hours, or we'll proceed with formal action. I forwarded it to my actual lawyer friend, who laughed for 5 straight minutes. Formal action for what? Breaking up with her. Also, no lawyer talks like this. Also, the email is from Hotmail. We were 2 weeks into the breakup when things escalated. I came home from work to find half our furniture gone. Not random half, specifically the stuff I'd paid for the couch, the TV, the coffee table. It assembled while she drank wine and criticized my Allen wrench technique. Toast was hiding under the bed, freaked out by the mover she'd hired. The note on the counter said took what was mine. The receipts in my filing cabinet said otherwise. Update 1. Things got worse. I texted my landlord, Jennifer, "Hey, just so you know, Patricia removed some furniture from the apartment today. Do you have security camera footage from the building?" Jennifer, bless her passive-aggressive heart, had cameras everywhere. "I'll check. BTW. Rent is due on the 1st, not the 2nd, like some people think." The footage showed Patricia directing movers at 2 p.m. Clear as day. I saved the files and made a police report for theft. not because I wanted her arrested, but because I needed documentation. The officer taking the report looked tired. So your ex-girlfriend took furniture from your shared apartment. She took furniture I paid for. I have receipts, and you want to press charges? I want a report on file, he sighed. Domestic property disputes are civil matters, I understand. I still need the report called from a blocked number that night. Knew it was her from the breathing you called the cops. Are you insane? You stole my furniture? I took what I paid for the receipts. Disagree, but hey, if you bring it back tomorrow, we can forget this happened. I already sold it. Of course she did then. I guess we'll see what small claims court thinks you're really going to sue me over a couch and a TV and a coffee table and my dignity. But I don't think there's a form for that. She hung up 20 minutes later. New Facebook post, one toxic people can't control you. They try to control how others see you. Stay strong survivors, 102 likes. Robert hearted it. Update to the revenge part, where I actually did something, I'll be honest. I wasn't planning revenge, I just wanted my stuff back, and to move on with my life. But then Patricia made a mistake. She used her work email to send me a final notice about the apartment. Pretending to be a legal secretary, the email had her company's signature at the bottom. Digital Marketing Solutions, where she worked with Robert. I sat on that email for 3 days, thinking then. I forwarded it to their HR department. Hi, I received this email from this address. I think someone may be impersonating legal representation. Using your company email system, thought you should know for security purposes. Professional concerned. Just a good citizen looking out for their corporate email integrity. HR responded within an hour. They took this very seriously and would investigate immediately. Meanwhile, I was packing the studio apartment, was ready, and I'd given Jennifer my 30-day notice when I told her Patricia and I had broken up. She actually smiled finally. She said that girl was trouble, always complaining about neighbor noise that didn't exist, by the way. You still owe last month's water bill, $47. 32 Classic. Jennifer moving day arrived. I'd hired professional movers because I'm not about to throw out my back over principle. Patricia showed up while they were loading the truck. You can't just leave, she said. Watch me, the lease isn't up. For 3 more months, I paid my portion of the notice period to Jennifer directly through August. You're responsible for your half or finding a subletter. I can't afford this place alone. Sounds like a Robert problem. She grabbed my arm. Please, I'm sorry, okay? I messed up. We can work through this, Patricia. You told everyone I was abusive. You stole my furniture. You tried to impersonate a lawyer, multiple lawyers. Actually, I was hurt. So was I. Difference is I didn't commit fraud about it. The movers looked uncomfortable. I gently removed her hand from my arm. Where's Toast? She asked. In his carrier in my car. And before you ask, yes. I'm taking him. My name's on his adoption papers and vet records. That's not fair. I love him. You should have thought about that before you've told Facebook I was an animal abuser. Oh yeah, that was another post apparently I neglected. Toast. Meanwhile, I'm the one who cleaned his litter box because Patricia couldn't handle the smell. She followed me to my car, where Toast was indeed secured in his carrier. Looking annoyed at the disruption, you're making a mistake. She said Robert was just, I don't know, excitement. Your stability? I need stability. No, you need someone to pay half your rent while you bang your coworker. It wasn't like that. The picture suggests otherwise. Again, I got in my car. She knocked on the window. I started the engine. She mouthed something that might have been please or might have been profanity. Hard to tell. As I drove away, my phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. This is an over-narrator voice. It kind of was, though. The next week was quiet. I settled into my studio. Toast discovered the joy of sunbeams in new windows. I didn't have a couch anymore, but I had peace. Then I got a call from my friend who worked at Digital Marketing Solutions, not in Patricia's department, but close enough to hear gossip. Dude, did you know Patricia got fired? What? Yeah, her and Robert both. Something about misuse of company resources. And creating a hostile work environment hour. Found out they were using company emails for personal legal threats. I said nothing. There's more. Apparently they were hooking up in the conference room. During work hours, someone complained about finding evidence. Evidence I don't want to know, but yeah, they're both gone, escorted out yesterday. I felt nothing. Maybe a little vindication, mostly just tired. You okay, my friend asked. Yeah, just processing. She's telling people you've got her fired? Of course she is. That night Patricia created her masterpiece fake account. Totally not. Patricia Smith, the bio said, just a concerned citizen who hates injustice. The message. I know what you did. You ruined my life. I lost my job, my apartment, everything. I hope you're happy. Hi Patricia, yes I'm quite happy. Toast is also doing well. Please stop contacting me. I'm not Patricia, okay? Totally not Patricia, still contacting me. You can't prove anything. I don't need to prove anything. I just need you to leave me alone, Robert. Left me there it was, he said. I was too much drama that I cost him his career. But you did this, you calculated this, Patricia. You sent fraudulent legal threats from your work email. You made your choices. I loved you. You had a funny way of showing it. I want my life back. Build a new one. Just leave me out of it. She typed for a long time. Then I'm keeping the security deposit. I already squared my end with Jennifer. She has it in writing that my obligations are meth deposit is between you and her. Now turns out she liked me better. I hate you. I know. Block update 3. It's been 6 months now. I wish I could say. Patricia learned her lesson and we both moved on to better things. Reality is messier. She still creates fake accounts occasionally. I recognize her writing style. She can't help but use actually every third sentence, and she always puts spaces before her question marks. Like this last month, she tried Michael from State Farm. The month before that, Jennifer from high school. We went to different high schools. Time I block and move on. It's almost routine now. I ran into Robert at a coffee shop last week. He looked rough, gained weight, needed a haircut. That thousand-wise stare of a man who'd been through some stuff. Hey, he said, Robert, I owe you an apology. You really don't know I do. What I did was wrong. And Patricia? Man, you dodged a bullet. I said nothing. She's crazy, bro. Like, actually crazy. After we both got fired, she stayed at my place for 2 weeks, longest 2 weeks of my life. She kept creating these fake profiles to stalk her ex before you, some guy named Michael. Apparently, she did the same thing to him. Shocking. She tried to get me to help her break into your apartment, said you had stuff of hers. I don't. I know. I told her that was insane. That's when she keyed my car. I almost felt bad for him. Almost. Anyway, he continued, I just wanted to say sorry for everything. Appreciate it. He walked away, then turned back. She's working at that yoga place on 5th now, just so you know, in case you want to avoid it. Thanks. I don't do yoga, but good to know. The truth is, I'm doing okay. The studio is small, but it's mine. Toast has adapted beautifully. I started seeing someone new, met her at a bookstore, not through work, which feels like progress. She thinks that Patricia's story is wild, but doesn't push for details. Patricia's still out there, probably telling anyone who will listen about her abusive ex who ruined her life last. I heard through Thegrapavine she's dating someone new. I hope she's changed, but I doubt it. Patterns are hard to break. Sometimes I check those old screenshots of her Facebook posts, not out of anger or nostalgia, just as a reminder. Real love means accepting someone's flaws. She was right about that, actually. See, I use actually too much. To the thing is, there's a difference between flaws and choices. Flaws are leaving dishes in the sink or being chronically 5 minutes late. Choices are sleeping with your coworker and then gaslighting your partner. A booteat. I accept that Patricia is flawed. I also accept that she's not for me, and that's enough. Toast just jumped on my lap. He's purring life. It's good edit, since everyone's asking. Yes. I still have all the screenshots and documentation. No, I'm not sharing them. Yes. I probably should have seen the red flags earlier. No, I don't regret how I handled it, and yes, Toast is an orange tabby cat. Tax paid edit 2 to everyone saying I should get a restraining order. I've considered it. My lawyer friend says the fake accounts aren't enough unless she makes actual threats or shows up in person again. For now, I'm documenting everything edit. 3. Good grief, this blew up. To answer the most common questions: no, I don't know what happened to Michael the ex before me. No. I won't name the company. Don't need a lawsuit. Yes, therapy has been helpful. And to the person who said this sounds fake, believe me, I wish it were.